No. What? Where is Bolt Business heading in the next year or two? In the next year or two, we are heavily moving into the enterprise space. We're really doubling down on Central and Eastern Europe. We want to really get as many businesses on our service, benefiting from our service in that region, and we're going to do the best we can to really expand our sales operation there to make that happen. And on top of that, we're bringing in 2 new products that will really give us a very broad offering for businesses, and I think that's going to be revolutionary. Good question. I like that one. What impact can a new joiner have realistically? Massive impact. I mean, it's simple. So in my business, it's all about sales. And we can't hit those targets if everybody doesn't hit their targets. So new joiners coming in, selling, account managers, growing their portfolio. If they don't do that, we don't hit our targets. So your impact is massive because without you, we don't get to the goal. So it's a real team game. Everybody's involved. But on top of that, we've got hundreds of people out there speaking with customers every single day. And they're learning and they're finding out, what do our customers want? What are their pain points? What doesn't work? What do we need to improve? And then they feed that back into the organization and we can make changes. We can really quickly change things to make it better. We can go and seize opportunities that we couldn't or didn't know existed. So the impact that people can have beyond just hitting targets is you can help drive the business. You can understand our customer needs. You can help improve our product. You can spot opportunities that we can go and capture. And the final thing you can do is you can tell people what's working. So we've got some fantastic people that have just come into the business and they look at it fresh eyes and they go, there's an opportunity. And they go and do something and it really works. And they do it again and it really works. And then they share that information with their teammates, with their colleagues, with other country teams. And suddenly those teams are now going and doing the same thing and having success. And that's the impact that I've seen right now with genuine people in our business. Not a lot of feedback there. I'll just take that as a good answer. We'll take that, good answer. What kind of person thrives in your team? Well, I think you've got to be really good with people, with articulation, and being able to understand needs of customers particularly. So we're fundamentally, whether you're in account management or sales, you're working with customers. And the key to that is to understand what do they need, where are their pain points, and how can we help fill those gaps. So the best salespeople aren't the most pushy salespeople. The best salespeople are the ones that listen the most. They ask great probing questions. So the people that thrive for me are the people that are very good at dealing with and talking to customers, to talking with people, understanding and then positioning solutions that can help them, number one. 2, you've got to be driven. We want people who want to be the best. We want people who aren't satisfied with, hey, I've come in and I'm at the bottom level. I want to get to the top level and I want to get there quickly. I want driven individuals who are really hungry for the future. I want people who really care about what they're doing and what they're selling. If you don't care about a product, it will come through. So you need to care about the mission, you need to care about what Bolt's selling, and you need to be part of that. And the final thing is you need to be fun. You know, we really like to have a good, fun culture, particularly in Bolt Business. Yeah, it's competitive, but we're driving each other on. We see ourselves as a startup within a startup, if that makes sense. And we want fun people that are great to ideate with, that are smart, with smart ideas they can bring to the table and happy to champion them, and who are good fun to be around. So if you tick those boxes, you will absolutely thrive. Who have you promoted recently and why? Actually, it's a really relevant question. Yesterday, I promoted one of the people in my team who was a regional manager to be head of sales. And why did I do it? Because she was killing it. We have a thing called the Elite Club. So the top 30% of our organization, you can get into the bronze level, the silver level, the gold level. So every 6 months, we're looking who are our top performers. And each one of those people that are in those different groups gets a different development program that we're really investing in. We're giving them new opportunities to help them grow faster, deliver more. What's my proudest moment at Bolt Business? Actually, this is an easy one. So we had COVID for 2 years where fundamentally no one was traveling. There was no way you could do any sales. And I'd just been brought into the role. So day one, welcome to Bolt, lockdown, go and work at home. And I didn't see a living person in Bolt for a year and a half. So we didn't really sell anything, we didn't do anything. And then finally, COVID restrictions were lifted and we could do things and we could start selling. And that first 100 million that we hit was definitely a very proud moment, because we'd worked so hard for so many years building this product, recruiting a team, and not actually being able to take it to market or do anything. And then the moment it really happened, we were like, wow, that was it. That was a really great achievement. And now we're going for 1 billion, but 100 million was pretty great. What is a major red flag during an interview? Wow, I've had a couple. My favorite one is, so most of my team were doing sales, and I had someone that was coming for a sales job, and they said during the interview, I quote, "I don't like sales and I'm not very good at it." Another one I had that was great was someone that was coming as a manager, maybe looking after 10 or 15 people. And at some point during the interview, I asked them, how many interactions do you like to have with your team? How do you like to interact? And they said, I don't actually like people. And so I don't do one-to-ones, and I try and avoid speaking to my team as much as possible. Genuinely said that to me in an interview coming as a manager. I feel like I'm not getting a lot of interaction from you guys. What are you most excited about? We've got 2 new products coming, and one of them is a hyper luxury service. And this product is so cool. And I can say it's so cool because we've been building it for a little while. And a few months ago, I traveled over to Spain, and I didn't tell the team, but I booked one of these rides. And it's a full-on chauffeur-driven service, Mercedes S-Class with the chauffeur. They carry your bags to the car and to where you're going. And I booked it, car turned up, driver was there, service was amazing, and I was sat in the back of the car, and I just had this moment of just real pride at what the team had managed to build. What are the biggest challenges you need help with? Like everything. When can you start? I think what I need is people. High quality people is one of our biggest bottlenecks right now. We have a very high talent bar. We're looking for future leaders, people that can really add value, and that's quite hard. And at the moment, we're operating in 50 plus countries, and finding that talent everywhere is a real mission. And so for me, one of the biggest limiting factors is that I haven't got as many people in the team as I'd like to have right now. And also, if someone wants to bring me 10,000 companies to sign up, that would help. That would be great, really helpful by the end of the year. So, all right, next one. Is Bolt corporate? Wow, there's a question. No, but it's developing. So I've worked in some seriously corporate organizations, big American corporates that have been around for 100 years. And Bolt is nowhere on the spectrum of the negative sides of corporation world that exist. That said, Bolt is not just a startup off the street. We're developing processes and systems, and we're building ourselves up to be prepared to go to IPO, and that requires some maturity. And I'd say Bolt is in that maturity phase. So it's not just all over the place as some startups are, which is fun but crazy, but it's not corporate with all the restrictions and rules and very slow moving. I think Bolt's positioned itself right now that it's very innovative, quick moving. We want people to be able to ideate, express ideas. There's not too much on the hierarchical restrictions that you get in big companies. And at the same time, it's not mayhem. It's got proper payroll. You'll get paid on time. It's got HR, and there are things there to make lives easier. So I think it's somewhere in the middle. It's not a startup. It's in that great scale-up phase where it's got some maturity and it's in a decent place, but also you can really be yourself, innovate, and make a difference. And you're not just a number amongst thousands of people. Nothing to say on that? Good. All right. Is it a good time to join Bolt Business? Yes, it's a great time to join Bolt Business. So I think right now is the best time, because we've been going for a few years. So a lot of that kind of early startup, finding your feet part is done. At the same time, we haven't even touched the sides on the opportunity out there, and we're right now pivoting into the enterprise space. And this is super exciting. So it means new products, new features, new customers, much bigger customers that we can go after. So we're on the cusp of really being able to take the entire marketplace. We're still adding markets all the time, so expansion is happening. And we've got 2 new products that we're adding to our vertical that are just so cool. Next one. What makes your team's job meaningful? Anybody who has used Bolt Business, their company uses it, or individuals that use it, will tell you how much time it saves and how much better it is for you if you ever have to do any kind of travel or spend. And so, having seen and used it, I can say categorically you will be making a difference because you're selling a really cool product that people will love. And people will come back to you and they'll say, wow, this is super cool, and wow, it saved our company and helped our company. Blank faces. Just bamboozling you with my answers, am I? What makes you stay at Bolt? I think a couple of things. I've got a great team of people that I work with, both people that work for me, but also the peers that I work with in Bolt. Really cool people, a lot of learning to be done there, a lot of great ideation, and they're fun to work with. So that's a really nice part of the day-to-day. So I'd say people, big tick. The second part is the opportunity. So when I joined, Marcus, the CEO, said to me, come here and build a €1 billion business. And that's what we're almost achieved. We're working towards getting to that goal, and I want to hit that goal. So there's a sense of I want to hit the mountain and actually go past that mountain. And on top of that, we're innovating constantly. We're bringing new products and services to light. I have 2 great products right now that we're working on, and I want to see them do well. I want to bring them to market, and I want to make them by themselves into €1 billion businesses. And so that constant quest for growth and bringing new cool ideas into the world so other people can enjoy them, that's really, really satisfying, and it's what drives me to stay here at Bolt. It's a really cool, dynamic place, and there's a lot going on. So, yeah. Do I just leave now, or? Oh, maybe not.